Birmingham police held a live press conference to discuss the progress on the 5 Points South shooting from a month or so ago. They said they made 2 arrests. One, Damian McDaniel, 22 years old, also 27, Hatarius Woods, the former from Bessemer, the latter from Fairfield. They said over 300 tips came in and helped them with this investigation. And those 2 individuals, they think, are responsible for 30% of the murders in Birmingham from July to September. So that's some devastating numbers.
Absolutely, and they gave a lot of information out tonight, and we want to get to WVTM 13's Aaron Llewellyn. He is live joining us from that news conference tonight. Aaron, a lot of families are closer to justice tonight.
Yeah, guys, Sherry, like you said, 30% of those homicides from July to September are believed to be committed by those 2 people who Birmingham police announced that were arrested today. So what we know is that, again, Damian McDaniel was arrested, and he's also being charged in the 5 Points South shooting that happened a few months ago. But then we also have Hatarius Woods, who was arrested today just close to 4 o'clock on the west side of Birmingham. And so we know that there are multiple families, like you said, who are getting justice tonight, or at least one step closer to getting justice. Now, again, like you said, there were more than 300 tips that came in from the 5 Points South mass shooting. Now, again, those indictments for both suspects are important because it normally takes 18 months for an indictment in Alabama after an arrest. But both of those men who are being charged in these cases have already been indicted. Now, the question was asked, what were the motives in these cases? But police said that they did not want to discuss that because the trials are expected to start soon. Now, there are multiple cases that are being investigated as part of these larger cases. And one of those is a case from Tuesday, August 13th, where there was a reported August 14th, where there was a report of a stolen vehicle with multiple shots fired. And that shooting took the life of Charlie Moore, who was killed inside an apartment. And it's possible that both suspects are connected to that shooting as well. Now, the big thing here is that Damian McDaniel is believed to be responsible for 11 shootings across those 3 months, or from July to September. And again, there's possible that there are multiple shooters in the Hush Lounge case, but McDaniel is the only one who has been arrested. But again, there are possible other shooters who are already in custody. We want to get you to a soundbite from Officer Truman Fitzgerald with the Birmingham Police Department so we can tell you about why getting those tips was so important from the community.
It shows you that our community is tired, and it shows you that our community is ready to partner with their Birmingham Police Department. And let us point this out. The night of the Hush shooting, we stood before you and we delivered a promise that we were going to hunt down, uncover, and arrest every person that took those community members' lives. We hope and pray, Birmingham, that you see we delivered on our promise.
Now, again, Damian McDaniel is believed to be responsible for taking the lives of 11 people, and it's possible that Hatarius Woods is also responsible for taking multiple lives across the city of Birmingham. And so hopefully this creates a safer place for people here in Birmingham and brings some peace to those here in Birmingham now that the people who are responsible for 30% of those murders from July to September are behind bars now. For now, we're live in Birmingham. Aaron Llewellyn, WVTM 13.